What's crackling, everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list, where each episode we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker. In this episode, we're doing Basic 4. There have been numerous cereals where I've mentioned I was never really interested in them growing up because it's like too healthy and that's not really what I wanted from a cereal. This one, I don't even think I realized it existed until I had to start looking for cereals for this list. So, zero frame of reference on this one. Don't really know at all what to expect. So, we're going to take a look at what these basic 4 things are and see how that works out for us. First off, sweet and tangy fruit, which is raisins and cranberries. Not the strongest start, but okay. Coated vanilla clusters. Could be good. Crispy multigrain flakes. Down with that, of course. Crispy rice puffs. Alright, that might be kind of weak. Crunchy almonds. Okay. It's not too bad. I feel like sweet and tangy fruit. Yeah, 2 different fruit there, so kind of 5 things, but alright, we'll say it's 4. So, I don't think this is going to be super high just because of my lack of enjoyment from raisins and kind of cranberries in cereal. So, I'll see what happens. Maybe the clusters and the flakes and even the puffs and almonds will really bring it together, but who knows? We'll just find out. So let's open it up. Check it out. Okay. What is whole grain wheat corn? Kind of smelled like a little bit like a bran flake. It's not my favorite flake. Alright, well, it smells like a healthy thing. Not really noticing too much almond or vanilla clusters or even raisin cranberry. Okay. For a second there, I don't think I really saw any of the vanilla-coated clusters, so I got a little worried because it seems like it's going to be something I cling to, despite vanilla being kind of hit or miss. But this feels like real vanilla, not just like vanilla flavor. Real vanilla. Nonsense. But okay, so we got them all. Got various sized flakes, cranberry raisin. Got clusters, got almonds, got little puffs. Okay. Might have been a little much. We'll see. Alright. Can I get a little bit of everything? I think so. Okay. Swallowed something a little weird. So that wasn't great. But okay. Not the cereal's fault on that one. But at the end there, the vanilla clusters were really helping to mask a little bit from the raisin flavor. They are still very chewy, of course. But that did help a little, so I appreciated that. Otherwise, it seems like a cereal. I don't know if there was anything truly unique about that besides choking, and props to vanilla. So working further in, I feel like I'm not finding a ton of the clusters, or at least if I am, they're not as sort of predominant as that first bite had them. So that's a little bit of a letdown. The raisins and cranberries seem just as chewy, if, maybe more so. It's been a minute, so not loving that. And then the flakes and the puffs are fine. There's not a ton of extra flavor to them. It is pretty much just flake flavor and puff flavor. So that's not too exciting, but I think this is working better than something that's heavily raisin. So there's at least that. All right, now let's check out what's happening with the milk. I think there's a bit of the vanilla coating flavor in there, and then just a bit of extra sweetness. Nothing too wild here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. No raisin or cranberry flavor, luckily. Yeah, a little sweet, maybe a hint of the almond as well, but yeah, nothing too exciting, I guess, but it's pretty all right. I think this cereal lived up to its name and was pretty basic. So I don't have a ton of strong feelings about this, clearly. I think it was cool when you had like noticeable vanilla clusters that helped to sort of balance out the raisin cranberry taste. I think that was good. I always appreciate when something that has raisins in it has enough other stuff going on that it's not the predominant flavor. So props for that. But the rest of it was all just, yeah, like I said, basic. It's cereal, but nothing really too exciting. So what I'm gonna do is give Basic 4 a D. I think it kind of just fits there, where it's like, yeah, it's all right. It's a cereal. Like, there's not too many negative feelings I have about this, and I guess the vanilla cluster versus raisin is the main positive. So I don't know. It's not solid enough, I don't think, to get a C. Like, again, it's a little too basic and boring for that, but it's not bad at all. So it's not going to get down to E or F. So it just kind of ends up at a D, just out of not really knowing where else to truly put it. So yeah, I guess that sort of worked out. Nothing got too crazy sogified, so that's good. There was like a bit of crunch, plenty of chewiness, which is not great, but yeah, it's just those 4 things, kind of 5, came together and were a cereal. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. Let me know if you've had Basic 4 and what you think about it. If these 4 basic things are really your favorite, all of them together is great and you love it, you can let me know. If, like me, you found it a little too basic maybe, you can agree with me as well. And if in your mind you have sort of your own idea of 4 basic cereal components that you think would be a better version of Basic 4, like a more personalized one maybe, feel free to share that too. Personally, I would still keep flakes and clusters, change up the taste a little probably, but I think those 2 are important components to have. I'm not sure what the other 2 would be. Maybe keep almonds and no, marshmallows would seem weird in there. I'll have to think about it a little, but that's sort of the basic idea I'm asking for. But until next time, stay delicious.